So, welcome to the 30-day challenge. Let's get stuck straight into the information. The key things about the sessions is that you book all of your sessions via Team Up. So you can cancel up to 2 hours before your session. You can also book 4 weeks in advance. But the key thing is just to make sure that you're organized and just book the sessions however works for you, whether that's booking for the week ahead or booking for the 4 weeks ahead. But as a minimum, I would recommend to make sure that you book for the week ahead just so that you can be organized. Even if you think that you might need to change the odd session, still book provisionally for the week ahead. We'd recommend to arrive 5 minutes early, so it just means that you can grab a coffee. If you want to do any extra stretches or any extra warm-up exercises, you can just get stuck straight into that. It also means that you're not stressing around or rushing around. Um, from there, what you'll do is you'll choose a pod. Now, in the next part, we'll explain a little bit about how the pod system works, but you'll choose a pod and then basically get started from there. Okay, so the way that our sessions work, or sorry, the way that our gym works is that it's all laid out into different what we call pods. So basically, it's like your own training space. So you'll have it's 9 pods in total over the whole gym, and you'll basically only ever share that one pod with one other person. So we can train up to 18 in a session. So it's all sort of marked out on the floor, and you can see that the 9 training spaces has all the equipment you need. So it has like your fitness equipment, your weights, dumbbells, rack, everything you need in one space. So you'll do all of your session in that area with just one other person. So if you do come in with someone else, we'll try our best to pair you two up. Or we just try to pair you up with someone that's a similar ability, maybe similar height, similar fitness and strength level, and that sort of thing. Um, so with regards to your belongings as well, you can just bring them into the gym. A lot of people will use their phone in the session to track their weights. So that's why you'll tend to see people with the phone out because they're tracking their weights in the gym. With regards to like phone and keys, though, if you don't want your phone there, which is absolutely fine, you could just put them like in sort of like the kitchen area, hung up on a hanger or something. Everything's really safe. So with regards to how the actual program works, so each day is different. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, every single day is a different session, but every Monday stays the same. Every Tuesday stays the same. Every Wednesday stays the same. Now we do this on like a 6 week training block. So it's like a full 6 week program that the whole gym follows. But with you starting on a 30-day program, we start these 30-day programs as and when, all the way throughout the year when people are ready to start. But our actual gym runs on a 6 week program where every 6 weeks we change the training round. So the actual sessions themselves, they are 45 minutes. We do a 5 minute warm up. We then do 15 minutes of strength exercises, another 15 minutes of 3 strength exercises, and then we do 10 minutes of fitness based exercise at the end. So the strength parts, you'll only ever do 3 exercises, sometimes 4. But the trainer is there to literally explain to everyone what the plan is for that day, and then they go in and then help you if you struggle with anything, or they show you what to do, and they individualize it for you as well. So if you do have any injuries, or you're carrying any sort of aches, pains, niggles, or you're struggling with a technique, the trainer is there to show you exactly what to do and to help you, to guide you, to change any exercises as and when you need it. So the key thing is the program, like I say, every day is different, but every Monday stays the same. Every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday stays the same for 6 weeks. But the actual 10-minute part at the end, which is the fitness part, that changes every day as well. So you've got lots of variety, but also you have a lot of structure as well. So you can actually progress in what you're doing. You can actually feel your body changing and see your body changing. But there's also variety in there to keep it sort of engaging and sort of and fun and enjoyable as well. Um, the key goal of everything that we do, a benchmark, is to do your 3 sessions each week. That is the priority. So 3 PT sessions per week. So 10 to 12 over the month is about the target. So I know obviously we're saying 3 PT, but you might only do 10 some months just because of life gets in the way or you miss a session for whatever reason or a holiday or something, you might miss the odd session, and that's perfectly normal. But generally, over the whole month, we want to hit about, well, between 10 and 12 sessions. That's the goal. So before we even start to dig into anything on like the nutrition side or anything to do with like activity levels, we really focus on hitting your three, because that is going to be the springboard for all the other lifestyle changes and sort of differences that you see with your body. So have that as the priority. You could do yoga on a Sunday. Yoga doesn't count as one of your three sessions. It's every Sunday at 10:30. We do it at Benchmark, so literally at Benchmark, where you will train. Caroline is absolutely fantastic, so she will walk you through absolutely everything, show you what to do the whole time, and she'll just basically give you the confidence to be able to do the yoga. And it is for complete beginners, and it's also for people that have experience. Yoga, the way that we train, Caroline trains people in yoga, is very similar to the way that we train. It's very similar to the way that we train people in our sessions. It's very individual. It's very personalized. So even if you do have experience, we can match your experience level. Or if you have no experience whatsoever, we can also match that and help you as well. There's three core habits at Benchmark that we sort of believe in and follow. So the first one, priority, 3 sessions each week. So focus here, plan out your days. So plan out for the week ahead, I would recommend. Really make sure that you turn up even when you don't want to, because there will be so many days where you really don't want to turn up. Busy day at work, bad night's sleep, stress. But I guarantee once you've trained and you've moved your body, you'll feel so good. Doesn't matter which 3 days, just turning up is what we want. So doesn't matter if one week it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the next week it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and vice versa. It doesn't matter. All that we want you to do is turn up 3 times a week. Because all of the sessions are all full body sessions, it means that you don't have to commit to the same days. So again, really reiterate that point. Doesn't matter which 3 days you turn up. All that matters is that you turn up 3 days a week. So 3 PT sessions a week is the target. Getting active each day, so walking, really good for this. Start small. You don't have to go in at the deep end and do 10,000 steps straight away, but starting small is important. We'll go over this in your one-to-one as well about how we can help with this more tailored to you. And also getting active each day really helps with mental health, really helps with muscle recovery as well, because you are going to be sore from coming into the gym as well. So it really helps with that. And then the last thing is to just focus on one lifestyle change at a time. So we're really big on lifestyle changes. It's all well and good saying having a goal, but then we think that the best thing to do is change your lifestyle as opposed to just changing the food that you eat. Change the habit that causes the food that you eat. Um, but the point we make here is focusing on one change at a time. But the key thing really is to book in for a one-to-one, which I'll go through in a second. But book in for a one-to-one so that you can speak with a trainer, you can get some specific advice to you, and they might even just give you different advice to what you thinking you had to work on. You might come to us thinking that you need to work on your diet, but the reality is right now you might just need to start on just getting more active. Um, so yeah, but the key thing out of all of this, hit your 3 sessions each week. That is the priority. So before we even think about getting active each day or diet changes or lifestyle changes, focus on hitting your 3 sessions each week. Because like I said, this will be the springboard to the other changes. So by getting more active, you're gonna sleep better. You're gonna have less stress. You're just gonna feel mentally better. You're gonna feel good about yourself. And if you're in a really good, positive mental state, you're going to make better choices anyway. Whereas if you're not training enough and you're not training too consistently or frequently, you're not going to see or feel changes within yourself. So that then means that you aren't going to want to go for walks. You aren't going to make diet changes because you're not in the right headspace to do so. So, key thing over these next 30 days, hit your 3 sessions each week. Like I say, you might miss the odd one. Don't be sort of too worried about that, but 3 sessions each week. The other thing to make a note on as well is that if you do miss one session one week, you can do 4 the next week. We wouldn't recommend this as like to do it often, because doing 4 in one week, especially if you're new, can be quite a lot. But that is an option. If you do 2 in 1 week, you could do 4 the next week as well. So there's 3 key areas that we focus our extra support on. So the first one is that we do one-to-one check-ins with you. This is literally a 10-minute, right to the point, really tailored, specific conversation where you sit down with a trainer, you discuss your goals, and you create a plan together. Now, you don't need to come to us having really specific goals. You don't need to say, I want to lose X amount of weight, or I want to work towards this fitness goal. You don't need to do that. You might just come to us saying you want to just feel better, you want to feel happier, you want to feel fitter. They can be quite like general goals. You don't have to have a super specific goal. But either way, we sit down with your 10-minute chat, we talk through what it is that you're looking to achieve, and then we discuss your goals and we create a plan together. So you'd book this in on Team Up, and the session is called One-to-One Goal Planning Review Session. So you would just book in for that. Turn up, just make sure you arrive try and arrive a few minutes early, because we want to make sure we make the most of the 10 minutes that we have together. This is also where you would do your in-body scan if you wanted to do an in-body as well, where we can check your body fat, your weight, your muscle, and then just set a benchmark for sort of your body composition as well. We also have an app called Trainerize, where you can track your weights and you can track your overall progress in the gym. You can put your body composition in there. You can track steps. You can track calories. You can message a trainer. But the key thing that we use it for is tracking weights in the gym. And again, you don't need to do this specifically from day one. We do have a lot of members that don't do this from day one, but some members absolutely love it. And what I would say is, it's good to just know what weights you can lift, just because then each week you can keep an eye on it. But on the flip side, if you want to just come in, move your body, not have your phone in front of you, then we are totally cool with that as well. It's whatever works best for you. And then every month, it tends to be the final week of the month that we put it on. But every month, we'll run a different event. So throughout 2024, we've ran a talk around pelvic floor. We've done a breath work talk, and we've run strength workshops that are related to deadlift and bench press. We've run like fitness challenges. We do different things throughout the month. We do keep you up to date with this mainly through the Facebook group, but we do email out as well. But I would say is, if you are on Facebook, then search Benchmark members, Benchmark Gym members, or Benchmark members, and you'll find us there either way. So the last few parts in all of this, really, and this is just something to just think about. So like I said, the key thing that we want you to do is make sure that you're consistent over the next 30 days and you're hitting your 3 sessions. But these 7 sort of things here are the things that are likely going to get in the way over the next 30 days and just going forwards. So whether that's work, whether that's time, whether that's an injury, whether that's stress related, whether that's people or animals, as some people say as well, whether that's specific events you've got going up, or the most common one is motivation. Like, does the lack of motivation mean you don't want to go into the gym? And just briefly touch on each one of these. So if it's work, if you get lumped with work to do as like just before you're leaving when you're about to go to the gym, or if you get Zoom calls booked in at times that you didn't know you were expecting one and you're about to go to the gym, or you have to travel with work, like we need to find a workaround for it, because ultimately you're always going to have these issues that will get in the way. But what is it we can do about it to not let it get in the way? So for example, if you're away for four days of the week every month, don't have that as a reason why you can't get results. Have that as, I'm away for 4 days, but I need to get a bit of help on what I can do about it to not let that affect results. Time. I feel like everyone has the time to exercise and train. It's just about prioritizing your time. So book your sessions in early, so you've got it all booked in. And if anyone tries to change your time, just say, no, this is my time when I'm focusing on myself. Injuries, again, we train so many people with injuries. I'd honestly say 80 to 90% of our gym is carrying some sort of injury or niggle or ache or pain or something. So don't let an injury stop you from training. If you do pick something up, whether that's in or outside the gym, come and speak to us and we can find a workaround. Stress, again, if you are stressed, and stress is a thing where it leads you to doing other things, whether that you just want to go home and put the TV on or sit on the sofa or just do nothing, is there a better outlet? Could you go to the gym, or could you find something that stops you from getting more stressed? And the fact that exercising really does relieve stress, that really reinforces the point of being consistent and coming into the gym so we can help you sort of to relieve your overall stress. People and dogs, you could be a carer for parents, or you might have a children or an animal you need to look after, or some of them. But what is it you need to do to not let that get in the way? If you do have children that you look after, you can bring them into the gym, and we just say to just sit in the kitchen area. Obviously, we don't always recommend it because we want you to have this time to yourself as well. Events. Do you have specific events coming up? Do you have a holiday coming up, and you want to, like, you don't want that to get in the way, or a social occasion or something? And then last but not least, motivation. The really important thing to remember is with motivation is that motivation doesn't just come out of nowhere. You need to make some sort of action to then to become motivated. You can't become motivated and then take action. So we need to take action, like going to the gym, like putting some music on, like going for a walk, like putting your gym gear on, like um having a coffee. All these things increase your motivation, and then when you start moving, that's when you feel motivated. So use motivation, take action to become motivated. Don't wait for motivation to take action. And in summary, these are the last few points. So, key thing is to book your sessions now. Just make it, if you cannot book sessions yet, please message us on WhatsApp and just reach out, and we'll just double check for whatever reason you can't do it. But yeah, book your sessions, and make sure that you book in for your sessions. Focus on hitting 3 sessions each week. That's the priority. And we do find that people get the people, we find that our members get better, longer lasting results when they focus on this first, having that as the priority. So, last slide now is, if you would like to bring a friend down, so referring a friend, if you would like to bring a friend down, they can do a trial session. So, they can do a trial session, and then from there, they could get started on the 30-day program that you've started. All you need to do is just tell us, or just ask us, drop us a message. Just let us know, and we can basically just get it organized and get them booked in. Soreness or injuries, still turn up, but tell the trainer beforehand if you picked up an injury. Muscle soreness after training is perfectly normal, but if you feel like you picked up an injury, please come and speak to us, and then we can just change the workout. Don't let it get in the way of you coming into the gym. After the challenge, if you're looking to sign up after, it's £159 per month, and then you sign up to a 3-month membership, and then from there it's just a 30-day cancellation policy. And then last but not least, next week, we usually do it on a Friday, but depending on what day you start. But next week, we will drop you a quick message just to see how you've gotten on. Like I say, if you prefer to have a phone call, just let us know, or we can email you as well. So, if you do have any questions, please just send us a message over WhatsApp. Either way, please message us on WhatsApp now just to confirm that you have seen this full induction. And please just ask us if you don't understand anything, and we can just sort of answer anything there. Okay, awesome. We can't wait to get started, and we will see you very soon.